Hello and welcome to a review of a LEGO Minecraft set. This is one from the initial wave in 2014, The First Night, I believe it's called. I don't remember how much this set retails for. Probably like 30, 40 bucks, or maybe less, I don't know. And I think it is a better Minecraft set than the previous one I looked at, and it makes more sense as to where the Minecraft theme came from. And like, I feel like it's more pure as a Minecraft experience. So, to start off, I'm just going to generally talk about the set. The Minecraft theme in general is one that I find kind of boring. One, in how it sort of feels like the construction of the sets themselves is very simple and not interesting. They don't have, I don't know, like they just kind of feel thrown together, you know, a lot of the time. And they also don't really feel evocative of the original spirit of Minecraft, you know. Of course, like Lego creativity and all of that, but they use like, you know, the ones that are based on animals or like very specific in-game scenarios. Like they don't really scream to me like creativity or invention, you know, that like feeling, or even like the survival aspect of Lego, of actual Minecraft. They just don't feel evocative of that. I don't know. And it's just makes it hard to like really care about the sets when like the pieces aren't very interesting. I don't care about any of the, I mean, I care about Minecraft. I like Minecraft, but I don't need Minecraft minifigures or anything. I'm not like obsessed with it. I don't need that kind of stuff. And like the actual builds are just kind of all right, you know? A little too basic, a little bit lacking, I guess, in terms of imagination, I guess. And I think this set makes the Minecraft theme make more sense because it's kind of like setting the standard for like where it came from. So this is like the first adaptation of like minifig scale Minecraft, after the micro scale stuff, which was a pretty huge success. And you kind of see like, it's like, oh, this is very recognizably Minecraft, you know, this is that vanilla survival experience. You've got the little farm, the animals, like, you know, the most basic animal, the pig, not the most basic, but the most iconic enemy, the creeper. You've got all the wood tools. You've got a house that's made of dirt and stone. You've got a tree. It makes sense. It like retroactively makes those later sets make more sense. It's like, okay, they're building on top of this. This is the foundation of the theme. And that makes me like this set a lot, actually, because it just feels like I'm getting this core experience that even if it's not my favorite experience, it makes sense and it's kind of pure. There's a purity to it. And I think there isn't a purity to the later ones where it just feels like, you know, the Minecraft sets are mostly aimed at like kids, right? And it's just like, it doesn't really matter what the content of the set is. Like, you know, if it's a fun animal, they'll want the fun animal. But it's just like, you know, it just kind of seems like this is actually supplying the Minecraft experience in Lego form in some way, I guess. And it also has an interesting play feature to boot. The idea that this is actually a dollhouse style build that opens in half. I mean, I think there are other Minecraft sets that do this, perhaps. But I think this is pretty cool. And, oh, big train. But yeah, I think it's cool. And let's take a look on the inside. I guess it's weird to start on the inside. So let's start the outside. It is a very basic house made of mostly of these, you know, stone pieces and also brown bricks at the top. Lots of glass pieces. It is definitely, it's all right. You know, the architecture isn't too interesting. Has some texture with these bricks. I guess that's like cobblestone. Smooth stone is a lot harder to get in the game than this would make it seem for the first night. But whatever. That's such a stupid thing to say. But yeah, around it, it's pretty consistent. It's a square, or close to a square in terms of its radius, you know, the area around it. Very basic. The door does open, and it is this weird build that doesn't really resemble a Minecraft door that much, or at least it doesn't in my memory. I was talking about this with Sabine, and they said that the actual Lego door, the original Lego door, would make more sense because it's very similar to the Minecraft door already. And I think I agree with that, where it's like, yeah, this is, I mean, it's cool that it's brick built. It's cool, but like, it's like, okay. We have this little farm, or pen for this pig. The pig itself is a nice little brick built creature with this one specific piece for its head. I am missing a pink tile there, but, you know, he's all right. I like him. I do see an appeal in getting, like, the very basic Minecraft characters and getting, like, one of them. Like, that's it. Like, oh, I've got one Creeper, you know? One Steve, maybe, even though I'm actually not a huge fan of Steve. Mainly because the printing of him is just all right. It's a little awkward. And he's a little too basic. I don't know. There's just not a lot going on here. And I feel like the printing is a little bit off. I don't know. There's just not enough tan. It really just looks like, you know, I guess it makes sense because his hair could be all around. Like, it's not too far stretched to think that, you know, or imagine that and have that make sense. But, like, I don't know, just too much brown, not enough tan. But that's that. The Creeper, I think, is actually an excellent interpretation of it in LEGO. A great build. It uses the same square head, but the printing is pretty much perfect there. Has this very unique piece that I really like, especially because it has such unique proportions. You could definitely use this in a different context for something weird. And it is actually more versatile than you think because some of the bulk of it is these two green tiles to kind of build it up. And you could also attach other stuff, which is cool. And yeah, the Creeper, it's a great translation of the character. It works great. And yeah, now let's, I guess I could look at the rest of the interior, or the exterior. The only other feature is that there's a garden on the top that has these two plates that come off. And you can see a tree, which interesting enough is made of translucent green pieces. Kind of strange, but I like the inclusion of them, definitely. Adds a little bit of spice. Maybe, you know, one thing I see in this set is they're kind of trying to build the Minecraft LEGO style as, like, you know, the in-house style, kind of similar to like how early Star Wars sets had these like little quirks, you know, like blue on TIE fighters, translucent green on trees, you know. Same with the art style and how, I didn't realize this until I watched a video about these early Minecraft sets, but this isn't actually the way these prints aren't supposed to emulate the way the objects look in-game 100%. They're a bit of a simplified version, which is cool. You know, it's a little bit unique. It's nice. You have a furnace, the printed brick, which is cool. This is supposed to be one of the picture frames you can get in the game. You can just stick the pickaxe on there, which is nice. You got a plant. You got the bed, which makes sense. You have a chest, which is the old school chest. They did make a new, more Minecraft appropriate one later. Has a piece of bread in it, the big Fabuland bread. Every chest in the first wave has a bread like this, which is another example of just that sort of interesting original character, or, you know, that baseline character that these licensed themes sometimes have that might get, you know, a little belittled a little bit over time, but, you know, it's here now, so let's appreciate it. You have some torches, which is a nice build, and that's pretty much it. It's just like a lot of cool things reminiscent of the game. It's just very basic, but while the other one's basic in a bad way, I think this one's basic in a good way, where it feels like you get the complete picture. You get the complete picture of Minecraft in like a way that the other one doesn't. You get a substantial structure. You get a lot of pieces. They are brittle brown, which sucks, like for a majority of them, especially in the bottom. But, you know, it's fine. It works. It works. I like this. I like this as this very pure expression of LEGO and Minecraft. And the instruction manual is actually good. It's actually pretty good. So let's take a look at it. We've got the set at sunset, or maybe sunrise. It makes sense. It is the first day, so that makes sense. Okay, just the building process. Nothing too crazy. Basic stuff, basic stuff. But, okay, let's get through this. Something great about this set is that they actually have rebuilds, like ways you could rebuild the stuff in the set, you know, official alt builds, I guess. Not just for the set itself, but for different chunks of the set, which I think is really thoughtful because, you know, there's some people that won't want to take apart the set. They just built it or whatever. But, you know, maybe they prefer something else besides this pig pen. It's kind of similar to the way LEGO Dreams does alternate builds, which is pretty interesting to think about that coming from a licensed theme. But, yeah. They don't do anything crazy like alt builds. It's not like they're going to turn the pig into like part of the scenery, but it is just a nice, you know, alternative option. And I kind of like that more, you know, the way it elevates it, adds some, you know, vertical depth to the rest of it. Also more furniture, like that's also cool. Like, look, you can make a sofa, like great. Or sorry if I'm not showing this in the best light, but yeah, I think that's really nice. This very 2013 Minecraft image. Look at that. Wow, they're a little bit more real, but not too much. They very much look like toys. And another great image, another great promo image of Lego Minecraft, where you kind of have a nice perspective. Again, very evocative of old school Lego, but with a weird Minecraft background that looks kind of in the background. Here are the sets from the original wave. Basically, covering the bases pretty much. And then you can combine the sets very easily, very modular setup, which is cool. Another lineup of all the characters and the ores. I do like this a lot, actually. This is very cool. I love when they just show all the characters, very collectible, very toyetic in this way, even though the Ender Dragon does not fit into that frame very well. Mocks on the website, cool. Lego Club with the redesigned mechs. And that's pretty much all there is to say about the set, but I'm going to continue because the set, the version of this copy, the copy of the set I found was at a thrift store with a bunch of random Legos, and it kind of told the story of like this kind of kid, who owned them. They really liked Minecraft. But like it wasn't just like they randomly received this set. It seemed like they just loved Minecraft, like especially so, because there was this random Minecraft toy in there, which honestly is kind of nice, like Minecraft toys are just so junk nowadays. They're just kind of random, throwaway, like whatevers. But this one, in the way it it's very brick based. It's like an action figure. It's detailed. It has like a nice function with the, the chargedness of it. Like that, feels like a nice little toy, very, it's a nice toy, compared to like the modern Minecraft toys that just seem like, yeah, just throw, it's an IP. Everyone, the kids love Minecraft. Just make it, whatever. So you have this set, which is a pretty substantial set. You can almost imagine them getting it like for like a birthday or something. And then the Micro World set, before that. And you can just imagine like the way how like first they get this Micro World set and like, oh, this is awesome, it's like Minecraft. But then they see that it's a minifigure based and like, oh my god, it's like what that but like even better. And I don't know, there's just something so warm and nice about that. Where it's just like, you can just imagine, the pieces in the set were so well used. And just like, I don't know, I love it when something I own, I know is like well loved. And like it tells a story in that way, especially in the context of where it came from, how used it was. And I don't know, they kept it together. And the pieces, the chunks of the set were, they weren't like entirely the way the set was built. It was just like alternate builds and stuff. Not even the ones in the box or whatever. Just like, their own imagination. They came up with random little fixtures and whatever. And I think that's wonderful. The set did its job. It inspired creativity. And I just think that's amazing. I don't know. It just cemented the way I feel about this set being a more pure expression of Minecrafted Lego than what we receive nowadays, where it uses these basic elements to kind of elevate itself rather than just to kind of make it broadly appealing. And I think that is why I like it. And I think that's all there is to say. Not a perfect set, aesthetically. If there was no history attached, I'd probably think it was just okay. But all that in mind, with the cultural significance and the stories it can tell and facilitate, I think it is a great Lego set and worthy of being remembered. Thank you guys for watching.